Family, this is Monday. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we can rejoice and be glad in it. I can't believe that it's almost Christmas, about a week before Christmas, right? Um, I think Christmas is going to fall on a Sunday this year. I'm not for sure, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you this morning about relationship again. Seem like I'm on relationship. It seems as if that is what is affecting um, our family at this present time, and it's just a good concern relationship because sometimes we have unrealistic expectations about relationships and even those with family. We face a lot of challenges these days. There's a lot going on. And yesterday, I had the opportunity to go and visit one of my mentors. I believe I would think she's my main mentor, Mother Patricia Chris, and she's an extraordinary woman. And she was just talking to me about the challenges of life. And regardless of how we want to live or we think that life should be, life and the enemy will just give us challenges. We're we're in an imperfect world. We're in a world that was affected from its creation, and so it's just a thing that will forever be that we will be faced with challenges one way or the other. When we think one thing, life is going on pretty good, it'll just dish us out some challenges. And so it's good to have a developed prayer life. It's good to have a faith because these challenges can bring on anxiety in our lives and in our relationship and affect our very environment. And so I just want you to know that um, no relationship is perfect. And you often hear me say that a good marriage, um, a good marriage is developed through hard work of both individuals. And sometimes that's true about family life or any type of relationship. It's developed through hard work. Now, if you come up in an environment where you have a two-parent home and they're pretty balanced and well-developed people, then they pass that on. But with all the dysfunction that we face today in our families, that's not always true. And so we have to become aware, we have to be well informed and well educated, and then you have to be willing to put forth the work. But no relationship is going to be perfect, whether that's a husband and wife, and then even when you think of husbands and wives, and we come together for so many different reasons, you see that one person might come from a home that has laid down a particular foundation, and another person might come from another type of environment. And so you have two distinct individuals trying to bond together and become one. And so that can be challenging, and it challenges us uh, as a couple. and as individuals, and you just have to be willing to go through the challenge, even with siblings. And I find this out with the uncles, all of my sons, despite they were all raised in the same home and went through the same experiences at the same time. Because of their different personalities, they perceived what was going on in a different way. And so, as men, they might face challenges with uh, having agreements or coming to an understanding about life and what they expect from each other. And that's true with in laws, you know. Um, you just have to put forth the effort. You can't you can't take to heart. You have to learn how to not take to heart offenses. You have to learn how to understand where people are coming from and not just make assumptions about their actions, because sometimes people's actions can be misunderstood. And so you just you just have to be patient with yourself and with other people, concerning family, concerning work, and concerning life. And that can be difficult. I say that knowing that it is not an easy thing to do. But you just you I tell most of the people that I talk to, my family members, you have to learn how to let things roll off your back. You have to learn how to laugh at yourself and other people. You just can't take to heart everything that's said. I know with us, I'm a big joker and I tease a lot, and sometimes in those in-law relationships, having daughter-in-laws or girlfriends that have been, that's dealing with life in their own kind of way, they don't always take light the jokes. But I just think that it's a good thing to learn how to take it easy and, as they say, give people a pass and some things, and not be offended by what someone says or does, especially when it's not clear their intent. And if there's any question about it, if somebody is insulted, sometimes you just have to take a deep breath. And if it bothers you that bad, be willing to talk about it and be willing to hear the other person out. And we live in a very selfish time socially. They are pushing the idea that it's all about me, but life is just not all about us. And we have to be willing to give of ourselves. I'm not saying be a doormat for anyone, but just, and as I think about us even saying being a doormat, uh, I was thinking that the time was not running on the video, so I had to check it. But as I think about being a doormat, when you allow someone the opportunity to be themselves, then that's not them uh, making a doormat out of you. It's like Jesus said. He said that no one takes my life, but I give it freely. And so when you allow people the the opportunity to be who they are with you, it's not them making a doormat out of you. It's just you having an open mind and letting them be who they are without the offense of you. And especially, I want to say, in picking a mate, that's why it's good to, the word says, be equally yoked. That's why it's good to not just go with a physical attraction, but to really solidly and openly examine the person with whom you're thinking about getting with, because of those different social uh, thoughts and mores and actions. It's just good because when you first meet someone and you have that initial attraction, it's not really apparent to you what they really are. But after a while, it's going to come out who they are and what they are. And not that those things can't change, but they have to be the ones who are willing to change it. Well, I hope something that I have said this morning will be a blessing to you. Um, and I just hope that you all have a pleasant day and that you'll be blessed. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.